Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Bears going up against the Buccaneers. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Now we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now the first carry for Doug Martin, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Ready.
They run it again with Martin. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Here's the offense, and highlighted as a guy who gave himself his own nickname, the Dugginator.
Brandon, you really can't nickname yourself, but if he keeps running at this level, he'll have plenty of good nicknames to choose from.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Here's Winston. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. First down, here's the run with Martin. And he's brought down. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. That was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
And this one caught by Cameron Brate. It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Fresh set of downs here. Winston with a give to Martin. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
Pernell McPhee's a strong run-stuffing outside linebacker who's beginning to blossom as a pass rusher.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Let's go now.
Second down, Winston. Shorts has got it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run. Martin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Doug Martin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Moore. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Second and just 1. The first carry for the tailback, Jeremy Langford. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
More now. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And when you talk about this offense, you, of course, have to talk about Alshon Jeffrey.
Long, agile, he makes any quarterback that much better.
Green 39! Green 39!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got that one complete to Eddie Royal. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go! 3-19!
They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. And that'll bring up second down. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
Darryl Smith is a very reliable linebacker who can rush off the edge and also cover in the secondary.
All right, here we go. Green 39!
On second down, Langford. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. He'll look to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Back to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The four-time Pro Bowler, Gerald McCoy, in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green. Watch it now. Party.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Oh, Bart misses it there. No good. Off to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 2nd down, Winston. Stocker's got it, complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. One receiver to the left is Evans.
Ready. Blue ready.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Ready. Blue ready. Easy. Sonic.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good game. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the 1st down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Winston gives to Martin on the draw. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And this one's high, but not very far. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Langford again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Now Moore. And he's got Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A good-looking run there by Jeremy Langford.
And what I've always liked about him has been not just his versatility, but his perseverance. I think he's one of those backs that gets better as the game goes on and he gets increased carries. He does have some good toughness running inside. I remember when he was at Michigan State, at one point I did a game of his. He was listed as 3rd-team left corner, played cornerback, receiver, and running back for the Spartans.
Won a couple of Big Ten titles there as well. 2nd down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Moore now. Completion left side to Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Here we go.
Play clock winding down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team, helps them start their comeback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Goes underneath to Martin. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Jameis now on first down. They set up the screen to Martin. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A first down throw for Winston. Drops it off to Martin. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Again, it's Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Moore. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2 there. And it's third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Moore now. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Now a second down throw for Winston. That's complete. It's Bell. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Aguayo. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So the long field goal attempt winds up awry, and we have reached the intermission. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. After the penalty, it's Langford. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 6 on the play there. And it'll be first down, Bears.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Detroit!
This is Langford on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Royal making the catch over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now back to throw. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Langford. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Leopard!
They come out here in the eye.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground with Langford. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On 3rd down, Jeremy Langford. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Running right, this is Langford. Stays on his feet, and they'll get him down right about the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
7 yards to go on 2nd down. Another pistol look here. On the counter, Langford. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jeremy Langford, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, they'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. And Winston lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Winston. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want.
Jeremy Langford, touchdown, Chicago. Jeremy Langford with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
A run from the pistol with Langford. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
They was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the first rounder, Vernon Hargraves. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And tough starting field position here.
Ready. Easy. Ready.
Following the interception, Winston. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Just bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
One man on the backfield, that's Martin. Jameis to throw it. Shorts on the reception over the middle. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A first down throw for Winston. They set up the screen to Martin. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter.
Let's go now. Move it up.
First down, Winston. Shorts has got it. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Now a play fake here on first down. The target that time was Vincent Jackson. And that'll bring up second down. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
A second down throw for Winston. And Brake has it over the middle. And he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Pernell McPhee in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now Jameis on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Third and long for Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, but a flag is down here. So hold on. Let's see what this is about. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. From the red zone now, Winston. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And the tight end, Luke Stocker, was the target. And now it's 2nd down. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
One man on the backfield, that's Martin. On 2nd down, Winston again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Luke Stocker, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. Winston to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one in the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And that is incomplete. The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Pulled in at the 24. Whoosh. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And a 10th carry here for Martin. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Completion left side to Miller. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The lone setback is Langford. He's going to get the football. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Langford again, busy man this afternoon. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 3-19.
Now Moore. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man.
And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now a handoff. It's Langford. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
More now. It's complete. It's Miller. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed. Blue landed. Here we go.
The lone sub back is Langford. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Here's Winston. Shorts on a reception over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. Winston to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Winston. That is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Vincent Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Aguayo on for the PAT. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Leopard. Leopard. Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriots! Patriots!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Jeffrey with a catch left side. Touchdown, Chicago! Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken near the 13. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Bucs a first down. Winston. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Cecil Shorts that time. That'll bring up second down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away. I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Jameis to throw it. Complete. He finds Bray. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Bray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.